preoccupied with anything. So this has clearly just popped up in the last 18 hours or so. But the capabilities of the United States combined with Israel, with our allies in the Middle East, as happened back in April when Iran last attacked Israel, proved to be effective enough.
20 SMA. Do I trust it? No,
any
not
of the
really.
missiles or drones that were fired at Israel made contact
you're looking
with the
for
ground,
5 to
and
10
those that
points.
did were
Just the sheer odds and probabilities of you getting filled, especially on ranges as much, even if you're wrong, it's high. But just be careful,
to work in such a way that if the trajectory of the missile looks like it's not going to hit a
if you're still
populated
trading.
area,
If not, practice. Okay, for all of you guys who made money already,
you don't want to
look at
fire
these
missiles. You don't want to
missiles.
waste your ammunition
drones
on things, projectiles that look like they're likely to hit a populated area.
Look at,
some of these will fall into open ground.
if you've already made money, just treat it as practice, right? Treat it as practice, like practice your execution. So here's a 20 SMA play. It's set up. Get your order in there at the top wick, and if you get filled, look for a 5-point, 8-point, or 10-point take profit.
You know, when you're talking about sitting next to the former general in the
see
Air Force,
if you get
Joint Chiefs, I've met CQ Brown.
You know,
a lot could
practice,
be
practice, practice.
They don't really
because
care.
that level that we're keep getting rejected and
I don't
go
know what they know
over under is last week's lows.
But there's no way that we
So we keep fumbling around right there at last week's lows. Now again, the problem with the news-driven market that we're having right now, especially with the news and all these headlines that are coming across, again, I'm listening to the stuff we got going on here. It's going to get big erratic shifts. You know, every time a new headline. Every time a new headline drops, right? So, you know, that last 20 SMA play kind of was in line with that short was almost in line with these missiles that are being intercepted over Israel. So, again,
thank you, Harrison. Let me just correct one thing that John said.
It makes it for a very hard market to trade. Now, like I told someone, I forgot who it was, who messaged me this morning, but I said, you know, essentially after the first 30, 40 minutes, guys, the day was over. The day was over. Like if you're still trading, all you're doing is squeezing wire out of a rock. I would definitely recommend to practice your executions and work on your stop losses and stuff and get comfortable with the system. But the day's over, right? You had a 350-point flush off the open. You should have really, whoa, my bad. My bad, guys. Sorry.
We were told it was going to happen in the 12 o'clock hour Eastern time, and it did.
How's that? How's that? Sorry. I'm listening to the news here. I didn't know if that was coming in on your guys' end or not. Cool. But yeah. Anyways, so you know the day's been over since the first hour. Everything else from there it's just taking a little change. Like again, I think since I've been on this call, I took a couple scalps, 2 micros, guys, $40 a pop, 10 points each. I'm not looking to do much, right? My day is over. I'm up 690 on the day on the exit phase. I want to just lock that out, but you never know. I might get one more trade. If this long confirms, right? If this long confirms before we make a new low, then maybe I can squeeze 10 points. Another 10, right? Maybe. But again, that's oh shit. That's just that itch, right? That's just that itch. So, oh man, where's my chart? That's just that itch to continue to want to trade. You know, that itch to want to trade is just. It's just an itch. Because I know what I will say is at this point I'm not going to risk any more than I made. That's for sure. Like I'm not gonna turn a 600. I'm not gonna turn a 600 point or $690 winning day into a fucking red day. But you got the itch, right? That we all got it. We're traders. We all got it. Morning was crazy. Yeah, morning was crazy this morning. So I'm kind of just kicking back, Again, let me get an order here. Let me get an order if, again, couple micros if we confirm. So I'll just change this thing. We'll see. If we confirm this 20 SMA play, I might look for 5 to 10. Right? I might look for 5 to 10. We're messing around. We're scratching the itch here. We got news in the background. We got all kinds of crazy stuff going on today. So many headlines. So many headlines. Who's finishing?
Significance of that is that they probably have about 110 ballistic missile launchers. So the question is, do they have more ballistic missiles capable of being loaded? Is this just the first shot, if you will, the first round? Or have we seen what they can launch of ballistic missiles? And as you mentioned, those missile defense systems are very, very busy tonight in Israel.
Jennifer, at some point we will talk more about the incoming. It's quiet on that side of the country. Concentrate on the attack of Israel.
Close my eyes and buy and sell. Close my eyes and sell.
In Jaffa, which borders Tel Aviv.
And that's this morning to the person who asked. 20 SMA. I use a 20 SMA. I don't use EMAs. I do have EMAs on my big chart, but I do not use them to enter trades. It's always a simple moving average. But no, essentially, like if you want to know what the big level was today, go to your 30-minute chart. Go to your 30-minute chart. Look at pre-market. Look at the overnight. Right. Look at that overnight. When we lost the overnight session lows on that 30-minute and even 1 hour candle, that was enough momentum with the news headlines coming out of Iran and with the strikes that are going on in the back east. With all that stuff, as soon as it lost that level, those overnight session lows, it just flushed. So it's basically I just closed my eyes and I went short. You know, again, I had a stop loss. You know, I trade one mini contract. My stop loss is $350. So, you know, on that momentum, on that breakdown through the overnight session lows, I just got short. So it's very, very news related play. That's very momentum based. I did take a couple. I took a 20 SMA play. What was it, guys? I go short. Yeah, the last one. I went short, took 10 points there, and then the long took 10 points there. That was it, though. We're up 690.
Yeah, John, Sandra, there's a massive ballistic missile attack unfolding right now against
It's crazy.
the Iranians are launching.
Anyways, I might clear this order too, to be honest.
We have seen interceptions here over
Might clear this order that I had long. Yeah, just like I was telling people in my room this morning, experience. You know, the more you sit here, the more you trade. It's just confidence. And again, you know what? I know what I was risking. I was risking 350. So if it didn't work out, I would have lost $350.
unprecedented attack against Israel and Riyadh.
I definitely don't do it if we don't have a stop loss.
Air defense system, the Arrow system coming off of the skyline of the eastern part of this country. Remember, Israel is a country of just over 9 million people. The vast majority of Israelis right now are in bomb shelters as missiles rain down. It comes as the country is not only at war with Hamas and Islamic Jihad inside Gaza, they are also now fighting a ground war in southern Lebanon against Iran's largest proxy of Hezbollah.
Now they're fighting a ground war in southern Lebanon. This is crazy, huh?
I mean, this country has not seen an attack at this level since April, and at least according to the information that we have now, this appears to be of a much larger caliber, and I'll tell you why. Because back in April, Israel and the United States and coalition partners had a heads up. Iran was making very clear that they were going to respond to an Israeli strike against an IRGC official at their embassy in Damascus, Syria. In the attack that they launched in April, we saw first a wave of drones. Those take about 2 hours to get here from Iranian territory. It gave this country not only time to get jets in the sky to the east over Jordan and shoot down some of those incoming drones and missiles, but also those coalition jets to get in the sky. Ballistic missiles take 12 minutes to get from Iran to Israel. And so over the past 30 minutes, we have just seen these waves.
Yes. Yes. You get a reason why candle. So a candle closes over the 20 SMA, that high wick, that's your entry. When a following candle confirms that high wick is when I get in. I do not get in right when we break the 20 SMA. Although, you know, sometimes you can take it for a quick scalp when it does break, but let it close, I take that high wick, and then I get in on a confirmation. Guys, I'm going to take that order off, that long order that I have. if we still push down here, I'll take that long one off. I don't want to see.
Waves of missiles trying to overwhelm Israel's missile defense system, likely in response not only to the killing of Hassan Nasrallah in Beirut last weekend, the leader of Iran's largest proxy, Hezbollah, in the Middle East, but also an open tab for the Iranians, the death of Ismail Haniyeh, the leader of
Yeah, ATR is high, Ron. ATR is high. You know, we're looking at a 44 point average true range on a 5 minute. I mean, that's extravagant. It's a lot of risk. I'm gonna take my order off, guys. I'm gonna cancel that. I'm gonna cancel that.
against Israel. It has been launched from Iranian territory, and I'm just going to grab the Revolutionary Guard Corps saying the missile launches are in retaliation, as we just talked about, for the killing of Haniyeh. That is the previous leader of Hamas's political wing. Nasrallah, Hassan Nasrallah,
There's a 20 SMA short setup.
who was just killed in an Israeli strike in
Gosh darn it.
weekend, and also
891 went down to 885 very fast. There it is. Ah, who went? Yeah, that's what I teach. Who went in on the short, guys? Who went in on the short? I'm over here getting caught up watching these missiles. Who took the short? Who took the short? I know someone got it. Even if you guys were just messing around on practice, who took the short? Again, get comfortable taking them. You know, you see him take them. See him take them. Because that's what builds the confidence. That's going to build the confidence. So like, we had one. I had one. Right. I had the order sitting there for the long. Never got there. I seen the pull back, and I'm like, this is back under the 20 SMA. Let me just take that order off in case I forget about it later. I don't want to get triggered into it. And then immediately it set up to short, right? So again, you know, if this was earlier in the day inside my trade window, 100% would have taken that trade. 100%. But anyways, what was that price? 891, and it went down to 875. So yeah, 10 points at least. Quick move. For the Israelis and for the Americans is that this will unravel further, and it's part of the reason that you have coalition forces around. I want to just, as we're speaking here, open a message feed that I have with a top Israeli defense official who likely responded to two questions that I asked over the past several minutes. And so missile attack began. This top Israeli official said the Israelis were coordinating with CENTCOM. This is an indication that likely the Americans, again, had some level of right now we're in that range of the low of day to, what is that, 926? So 926 to 819, about 100-point range. But again, when you have candles with ranges of 40 points, you know, that 2 bars, we could be down at the bottom. 2 bars, we could be back up to the top. So you risk low in choppy markets like around 1220. What was your strategy? My stop loss hit and lost 600. 1220. What are you talking about? 1220 was what time? 9 o'clock. What? I didn't have any setup at 1220 though. Like what was the setup for going long at 1220? We were already long. We were long since 8:35, right? 8:35 Pacific Standard Time. So 9, 10, 11. 11:35 was our long. 11:35 we were long. And then we were selling into that 1220 candle. We were selling, Pacific time. So we were at 1220, we were selling into that. Like, you know, we're selling into that resistance. We were long from 11:35 or 11:40 actually. 11:40 was the move. 1140, and that honestly that candle was in and out. I don't. What were you looking for at 1220? Because you basically bought at resistance. What you would have needed to see was a 1220 candle close over 19,991 and then have another candle confirm. That would have been the move. So this candle needed to close, or you needed to get a following candle to confirm the high. So 19,996 should have been the entry when we confirmed that, but we never confirmed it, so there was no long. Hey, no problem, Deb. Have a good one. Oh no. Oh man. Bo, are you on live? You're not on live. Guys. Hey, Bo. Guys, I don't copy trade. I don't copy trade. I don't do none of that. So I just wanted to jump on here so I could explain it to everyone. Guys, I don't know these bots, scammers, I don't know how, where, what, but if anyone gets a message from me or a profile of mine selling anything, such as copy traders, such as I will trade for you, such as any of this, I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that. I don't sell a software. I don't sell a copy trader. I don't link you to my accounts. I don't do none of that. Someone last week hit me up and they said that there's a profile going around of mine that is selling services. I think I can actually find it. What did they say here? Who was it? This is Zeke. Zeke told me, look at the message. This is the message. This is the message. I'm just going to read this out. This is a special offer for people that are finding things difficult. I've been on the commission free. I charge 10% commission from profit I made out of your account, while 90% goes to you in total returns. The minimum value to get started on the broker is 1,000, but mostly I recommend members to get started from 10 to 20,000 range to be able to engage in more. Guys, I don't sell. Yeah, Zeke, I don't sell none of this stuff. I don't sell that stuff. I don't even know how these guys are finding the room or or where they're contacting you guys from. It's crazy. But I just want to touch base on that really. I don't do that. So yeah, I mean, I had. Oh yeah. Zeke was telling me last week. Yeah, he was playing around with them. And he said he told them. He said, "How come you didn't mention this on your lives? How come you don't mention this on your streams or in the room? You know, blah blah blah." And then they came back with some big old rebuttal, like, you know, oh well, it's because I only pick certain people. You know, Jesus Christ, yeah. If I can get someone to copy trade for me and I just give them $1,000 to give me 90% returns, I would do it as well. But yeah, I don't do none of that stuff. Because one, it's illegal. Like you can't do that. Like you know, I'm not a licensed financial advisor or nothing like that. And two, you know, it's just a scam. But again, I just wanted to say for everyone, like, guys, if you guys ever get a message from me talking about any of that stuff, you know, it's not. And I appreciate like when you guys hit me up too, because again, always double check. Again, I will never ask for money. Like if you're inside the room, I will never ask for money. I will never sell you guys anything in here. Like I will never take cash or do none of that stuff. So I don't do that kind of stuff. So just wanted to clear that up in case, you know, someone fucking, I don't. These guys are, and again, these guys have nothing else better to do than just try to do that shit. But anyways, I'm sorry about that, buddy. I mean, I'll go through the room again. I scan it on a day in and day out basis. I don't see them in here. Like you know. But again, so it's like I have no idea, right? I'm gonna scan right now. I have no idea how they like how they even get my profile, how they do that. It's weird. Oh, was it? Jesus. That's crazy. Okay, yeah, thanks for that, buddy. I'm gonna go through everyone who's in there and try to. That's crazy. But anyways, yeah, guys, that's just a disclaimer for me. I don't do any of this stuff. Again, they don't work for me. It's not like a mod. I just do this all by myself. I don't have anyone helping me. It's just myself. I don't see anyone. That's so weird. They must have like, again, if anyone's out there, even to like to you guys, because I'm not the most computer literate type of dude, but if anyone out there knows how people enter essentially in this a private Discord that essentially has a paywall to even get in here, if anyone knows how you can actually find people's Discords or find their members or find whatever, let me know, because that way I can try to stop that. Like it happens like once a month where they'll come on here and they'll send like a mass message to like, I don't know, it seems like a handful of you guys, and then it's like they're gone. Then it's like they just disappear. So I have no idea. That's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, sorry about that, but yeah, I just wanted to let you know. Guys, we're getting guys, we're getting that low of day breakdown again. So we're back down into that range here. So again, that 19,818 level, we are testing the bottom of that range yet again. So again, right now we've got a little bit of a double bottom here on that range, right? So this could be, again, it's so risky right now to take trades because of the range on the ATR, 40 points, right? This can whip around on you 30, 40 points in a 5-minute candle. If this sets up a double bottom, it could be a good opportunity to maybe use low of day as a cheap long, right? So if we're trading at 850s, low of day is 818, whatever that risk is, you would have to put that risk up. Now, again, if we close below low of day, that dead cat bounce opportunity is off the table. But if someone is risky right now, so again, for those of you guys who have made money today, and you guys are not risking your evaluation cash, or you're not risking your funded account cash, and you're just simply looking to trade and looking to, practice different entries, here's what I would do. Put a couple of micros on the table, use the low of day as a stop, or maybe a couple points under that, ride along, right? Ride along. Because this would be where longs should step in to trap some of these sellers for a push higher. I would try to be targeting prices upwards of 900 and then 927. For those of you guys that want to continue the short position, low of day's got to get broken, okay? And we're not going to take it on the first breakdown of the low of day, but low of day's got to get taken out, and then you need a following candle to confirm that new low. That would be your short opportunity again. Because you're continuing a move that's down 400 and 450 points on the day, I'm not looking for an extra 100 points. I'm looking for, 10 points on a scalp. That's what I would be looking for. Same thing on a bounce. If you can get into some type of bounce here and, maybe take 15, 20, 25 points on a little dead cat, that's also what I would be looking for. But other than that, again, the day for me is over, guys. I mean, I really wouldn't be trying to stress it out too much here and try to trade, especially when you have now what seems like every top of the hour you're getting headlines that are with what's going on in the world right now is definitely you went a bit green, didn't? Yeah, well, that's the thing, buddy. You went long at 12:20 Eastern time. You went long right into resistance. So I see it, and that's a common thing. Like a lot of traders are thinking we're going to break out, but here's the thing: why weren't we long from down here, right? Why weren't we long from way back here? Why weren't we long way back here, right? Why are we trying to buy right at at resistance. Like you're trying to buy the breakout, and those buying breakouts doesn't really work, especially when you're going counter trend. Now, if the market was trending higher, right, or like lower, like if you took the low of day breakdown here, you would have made some good cash, right? So when you're buying breakouts or breakdowns, if you're going to enter in on like a first move like that without any type of confirmation, you have to buy breakdowns or breakouts in the direction of the trend. So the trend is down. So, you know, maybe if one person wants to scalp below 818, you can take a little bit of a scalp there. But when you're going counter trend, you have to find the start of the counter trend. You know, you don't want to buy the end of the counter trend. I hope that helps. That helps. Yeah, thanks, AJ. Yeah, when you get the return on $100,000 you put into that account, let me know. You know, let me know. Just toss me 5% of that. Yeah, Norm, we're up 690 on the day. 690. We passed another Apex evaluation, and I got another PA that I took one trade on 175. So if you count it all, maybe about $850 a day on the fundeds, and then we got one evaluation like this. So no, yeah, not a bad day. I mean, did I leave money on the table? Absolutely. That, and that's the only thing, guys, that I will say is, like, when you're a scalper like this, you can have days where the market's, you know, 300, 400, 500 points down. You're not really ever going to catch it, right? You're not ever really going to catch it all, because I'm never really looking for those big moves. I'm looking for the same thing every day. So regardless if the market is ranging 100 points or the market's moving, you know, 1,000 points, I'm only looking for a set capped take profit. So for me, I work on a trade count basis. For one thing, I work on a trade window basis, where from market open to around lunchtime is my trade window. And then I'm on a trade cap basis, where I'm only looking for like 2, 3, 4 trades a day. If I'm taking 5 or 6 trades a day, it's because either I took a loss and then I'm battling back and I'm kind of breaking even, take a winner, breaking even. And then I'm kind of like just looking to stop when I get back to green, or stop on that last, you know, trade that happens to be red. But yeah, so for me, I'm never really going to be able to take advantage of these big moves like that, which again, people are going to say it's stupid, because they'll say like, well, why not just ride the move? Well, again, what happens when we don't do this? Like, we don't do this every day, right? So if I just try to ride the move, and I get into that mindset of I want to capture all of this, continue to ride the move, then the days where it is a little bit more choppy, I'm just going to get stomped. I'm going to get curb stomped. You know, so I would rather just come in, like I said, if there's a whole pie on the table, I just give me a slice, right? Thanksgiving, I don't want the whole turkey. I don't even like turkey. Just give me a little leg, throw a little gravy on it, right? Like, just give me a little bit of it, and that's it. I'll be okay with that. How did I see the long at 11.25? Well, the long at 11.25 was a close back over the 20 SMA. So my whole strategy revolves around, my scalping strategy revolves around the 20 SMA. I'm looking for closes over and under the 20 SMA for the start of a short-term trend. So at 11:35, excuse me, 11:35, we close back over the 20 SMA. Now at 11:25, the bounce was when we stalled out. When we put in the lows at 19,818, we stalled. There was no continuation. You got a drastic green candle. The indication to get long, which I took a little scalp on here and a couple micros, was when the 11.25 candle took out the highs of the 11.20 candle, the 11.15 candle, and the 8.10 and the 11.10 candle. When we broke through that with no continuation to the downside, that was an indicator for me to take a little bit of a scalp into the 20 SMA, right? Into the 20 SMA. And then the next setup was the 20 SMA setup at 11.35. That's it. 487 with 3 micros. Hey, Norman, $500 on 3 micros. That's a hell of a deal. That's a hell of a deal. People sleep on micros, guys. You can make really good money trading micros. with a hell of a lot less risk. There's the pie. There's the pie, AJ. That's it. Yeah, everyone else can eat around it. I'm gonna take my slice. I'm gonna take my slice of the pie. I'll leave the slice. You guys can mix and match however you want. What a day, huh? And that's always another reason too why I wanted to keep this room small. I don't like all that weirdo shit. Right? When people like make all these accounts and stuff. I've been on other people's streams and like you'll see like people selling Telegram services. That's another thing. I don't have no Telegram service. I don't do none of that. I don't even know what Telegram is. I hate that kind of stuff. So, if people would just actually spend money trying to learn a skill set and trying to fucking do people, you make more money. Just fucking learn something. It's not a skill. Oh man, what a day. This is it, guys. I'm done. I'm tired already. I'm mentally taxed. Watch a little bit of this news and probably talk about it. We might get a little bit of a bounce here. Well, I mean, we don't really have a whole lot of follow through. There's not a whole lot of momentum right now. Market's kind of on a standstill pause. Again, you know, if we do, what are you looking for? What are you looking for? Depends on what you want to get content. Or you can always send me an email. I believe if you go to my community tab and contact me, you can send me an email if you have like a basic question. Anyone interested in a long here off the low of day? Or are we not touching this price section? I mean, again, if we, I mean, it depends on how much you're down. I didn't read how much you're down, but like if we were to sweep 918, if we sweep that and then we get back into that range, then maybe I would try going long. But I would like to see a sweep because the only other thing you can really do from here is you can, if you go long from here, low of day's got to be your stop. So any close below low of day's got to be your stop. And you get long from here, and you would be targeting somewhere around 915, 916. It's a little bit of an aggressive trade, but it's on the other end. Yeah, because we are like I'm not saying we're losing momentum to the downside, but it's like it's slowing down without making new lows. Like we have not made a new low in over 2 hours. So are we just consolidating to get some type of maybe end of day push higher, or are we consolidating to lose the low of day? Now the thing is like a lot of people are going to want to say, okay, well it's easy to bounce from here, and then this pushes down 50 more points and you get stopped out again, right? So it's a 50-50 trade for me. Like this is a low probability trade setup. You're basically pushing your risk to the middle of the table and you're going to give it a stab, right? It's like a low probability setup for me. I could see it going both ways, to be honest. You know, which is like every day, right? Market going up or going down. Yeah, it's just very risky. You know, it's very risky. If anything, I'd like to see low if they get swept, right? An aggressive sweep, maybe 20 points down, and then an aggressive wick back up, and then use that new low of day as a stop loss to try to bounce. Again, even that's risky, but I like that idea a little bit better. Let's see. Oh. Yes, sir. Good luck. Again, if you don't find anything worth taking, it's cool. Like, you know, $600 is, yeah, it's a lot. Depends on who you ask, right? Depends on who you ask. I mean, can you recover $600 this week? Absolutely. Absolutely. So there's an aggressive bounce, right? But one would have, look at the bounce. One would have had to have already been in long. Look at that bounce. It's a 50-point bounce. Jeez. I mean, I can see this pushing. I can see this pushing into 900. All right, guys, that's it for me. Nothing else going on. I'm not gonna chase this bounce. And honestly, here it goes. Clicking the manual lockout on the XFA. So we're gonna finish this XFA with $690.36. We are done trading on the day. Can't even trade it if I wanted to. Again, for protection, look at the bounce. Well, if anyone was long, congratulations. If you did have that idea to go long, congratulations. I definitely sell here into this supply. Right here is where I would be selling. Right here at that 20 estimate that we just typed. All right, guys, I'll catch you guys all in the next one.